Good morning. How we doing? Gonna do wasted lunch early today. I'm Paul McVay, and let's see, time is 9:16 Oven Standard, and I'm doing the show early today out of necessity because I am going to be not going to be in town when noon rolls around. Got to get my son and going to be hanging out with him. So I'm on here early. That's just how it is. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing great today. I'm, of course, got my coffee here and my vices. And pretty much woke up at this point in time. I've had at least 2 cups of coffee coursing through my veins, waking me up. But yeah, usually on here at noon, but that's just what's happening. Now, I was thinking, thought about this out loud several times, talking with my wife. She's been on a job hunt for a while here, and there's so many options for applications for jobs, and there's so many available applications to do online. You can apply for jobs online to all sorts of places, and we've discussed this, and I wonder sometimes if the electronic applications, via the computer, smartphone, I wonder sometimes if those are worthwhile doing. My wife's done a lot of those, and does not get a lot of callbacks. And I wonder if places, when they have the online applications available, I wonder if they look at these applications or not. I wonder sometimes and think, man, maybe they don't even look at them. Maybe all they actually consider are the paper ones, because maybe they only considered the paper ones because this online shit doesn't seem to get a whole lot of results. I remember back in the days filling out applications on paper and put them in. Maybe you'd fill out a few applications a week, and then it'd be a while, and then all of a sudden you'd have a few people calling you. But so I wonder if these places really, if it's they only consider paper applications. But it because my wife's applied at a crap load of places, and there has not been a lot of callbacks. So I just wonder about that. Is it just, and here's another thing. Some of these places only take electronic applications, online. I mean, that's all some of these places take. But I wonder if a place takes paper ones and online, if they're just like, man, screw the ones that are electronic. We're going to look at the paper ones and consider those people because they actually went out and physically left their home, went out somewhere, and went to the trouble of filling out that application there and delivering it to them there. I just wonder if that's, kind of a process that some of these employers do. Don't know. I'm not in the hiring field or anything like that, but it makes me wonder. But yeah, my wife's applied at a lot of places where, the only option for them is applying on the computer. So now, off of that subject, played a game last night, Fallout game. I think it's Fallout 4. Francis, is the Fallout game for the Xbox One, is that Fallout 4?
Fallout Fallout 4 is for the Xbox One, the
one we
Okay.
have in our
PlayStation.
system.
Okay, that's Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's on the PC.
Okay, because, I'm talking about, I was playing it. If you're not familiar with the Fallout games, they're made by the same people who make the Skyrim games. If you're not familiar with those, well, I'll explain a little bit. But they're quite similar to the Skyrim games as far as the mechanics of the game and the fact that you can be in first person or third person view while you're playing these games. But Fallout takes place in a post-apocalyptic world, and you are, at the beginning of the game, you can choose whether you're a male or female, and you're running around a post-apocalyptic landscape.
Bye, Paul. I'm leaving.
Alright, bye friend, love you.
I made her give you a hug.
Yeah, she didn't face the camera, I seen that. But post-apocalyptic landscape, which you are free to roam to wherever you want to in this game. You scavenge stuff and scrounge and look for pieces, parts, and supplies and weapons and you run into raiders, and there's mutant or what they call, I think they call them feral ghouls. They're like zombies. Okay, you'll run into these creeps. There's mutant animals running around that can kill you and harm you. Like giant rats, giant mole rat looking things, and mongrel dogs that look pretty disgusting that will be after you. Oh my gosh. Sunlight's coming in through the window right now, and it is making me look very pale. But anyways, you run around. I'm a vampire. We're vampires. We're a family of vampires. There, we've been exposed. But yeah, I look pretty damn pasty in this light. I don't think I really look this pale, but anyways. Sunlight's showing in through the window on me, but it's a fun game. It's a lot of fun. Around, and the story of this game is, in the beginning of it, okay, you live in this idyllic neighborhood, very 1950s-ish, and all the houses are beautiful and everything, and you have become you've lucked out, and what's up, Gary? Good morning. You've lucked out, and you've got a spot in a safety vault underground, okay? And these vaults are created. Morning, Josh. Talking about Fallout 4. These vaults have been designed in case there is nuclear bomb dropped or something like that. You know, it's a shelter underground, and your character, pardon me, your character has gotten a spot in one of these vaults. So, anyways, of course, you know there's going to be a damn nuclear friend. I said nuclear friend. I was reading Josh's Good Morning, Old Friend. Good morning to you, so I said nuclear friend. But of course, nuclear war happens, dude. You ever play Fallout? I was playing Fallout 4. You end up in this shelter underground, and the people who are supposed to be protecting you and providing these services, you know, stab you in the back. They kill your spouse. They steal your baby. And then 200 years later, you come out of this cryogenic kind of frozen state, and you know, you want to get your baby back. Okay. Now, your baby's not 200 years old. Your baby went through 200 years of cryogenic freeze, too. But, so that is your main objective. There we go with the cough again. I wonder why I cough so much. Hold on, let me light the cigarette. But anyways, that's kind of the main goal, is you want your baby back, and so you head out into this wasteland. And it's cool because at the very beginning, this neighborhood's beautiful that you leave, okay, and when you come back, everything's turned to crap, you know, which, you know, there's houses in shambles, and cars are all burnt out. As far as I know in this game, there's no vehicles, no driving around, none of that kind of stuff. So, if you're looking for a game with that, I believe this is not that game. I don't think there are any vehicles in this. So, but everything is now wasteland pretty much. There's still some towns and stuff you can explore, which is a lot of fun, dangerous as hell. Thank you. Thank you for the hat compliment. Yes, man of many hats for many occasions. But, so what's going on with you? Anything exciting, Josh? You, got the day off or anything like that? Oh, man. So, you go exploring. There are cities. I wish. Yes?
What do we do with our can bags from school?
I don't know what, our wife recently thought it'd be a good idea for us to collect our cans and start recycling. I don't know what we do with the cans once we've gathered them up, because if we put them right outside, they might get dug into by something. Amplified. Oh, you rewired the electricity in your house yesterday. Damn. Yeah, you can always do that at our house.
I don't even know who you're talking to.
This is Josh Spear here I'm talking to.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Spear.
Well, good for you. Oh, my wife said nice to meet you. She's busy being busy. Yeah, wiring is something that my house needs a lot of work done with that. And I'll admit it. I don't know anything about wire. I don't. That is one of the crafts or trades that I have never taken an interest in and ended up obsessing myself with. Okay. So many other things I have become obsessed with and learned lots about.
We can
and electricity is not.
read a book by the chess thingies.
No, my wife's picking on me about my chess obsessions. Let's see. Yeah, she's photobombing me. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Oh,
But-
I am?
Oh, that's what Josh is saying, because you're in the background.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I know. You know, that's the whole thing. You know, when it came to designing this studio that I shoot from, Josh, I spared no expense. I wanted it to look like an authentic American kitchen. Okay? I wanted it to really seem real. So,
Yeah, I'm just a prop that washes his
so that's
kitchen
just,
for him.
she's just a prop. She's a robot that I programmed to pop in every now and then, maybe wash a dish or something to make it seem real. Let's see, it sucks wiring shit. I don't know how either you YouTubed it. Don't be sorry, it's great, I live it. Love it. Yeah, so you YouTubed it, that's cool. Yeah, I'd be a liar if I said I didn't YouTube some stuff before. I had to change my timing belt, or I think they had timing belts on a Honda Goldwing. And not only referred to a manual for that, but watched a video of it, because if you screwed up doing the timing belt on it, then you could blow your motor. So I was very careful about that one and pulled it off successfully. But yeah, use the old YouTube. Let's see, your dishwasher is walking around the house. Yes. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, what was that robot on the Jetsons? What was her name?
Rosie?
Rosie, yes. Rosie, the family robot there. But, no, my wife's always busy. She's busier than I am. I'm trying to get back in that mode because I used to be very, how would you say it? Manic, hypo, or what would they say? Hypomanic or whatever. I used to be that way where I couldn't keep still. I was always doing stuff. I couldn't sleep. It was just one thing after the other. I had energy like you wouldn't believe, which it had its ups, but there were some downs with it. Okay. And that was the fact that I barely slept at all. Okay. But I used to be a lot more busy than I am. And so I'm trying to work towards that. Trying to work towards getting busy again. Let's see. Your wife wanted to watch for her birthday, and I said, why? There's a clock on the stove. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, gosh. You know, I get this weird picture of your wife walking around with the stove strapped to her wrist now. Strange. I mean, I get the humor in it, but I picture the goofiest shit, you know? But, where the hell were we going? I don't even know what the hell we were talking about, but then you brought that up about your wife there. I gotta get my ass moving around more. Got a show coming up soon that's going to be kind of interesting for some people. I don't know if it's going to be interesting for others. Kind of thinking about it, and I'm like, it's going to be a weird show. Probably going to do a show about, I don't know much about the subject, but working on doing a show interviewing some rappers. How's that sound? I don't know anything about rap, but that is probably going to be a show that's going to end up getting around to. About rap. I don't know anything about rappers. I'm still like 30 years behind when it comes to music. How you think that'll go? Be interesting. I don't even know why the hell I'm talking about it. I should have just shut my mouth and let it be a surprise. Yeah, because I'm not 100% certain that'll go around. But maybe if I'm talking about it right now, out in the open, I think when I talk about stuff on the show, things I'm planning on doing, and I tend to carry through with them more because I've already dedicated myself. Now, what in the hell am I talking about? I don't know. Josh, you ever play the Fallout games, or do you video game at all? Yeah, I don't video game much. Alright? I just got really bored the other night and actually started playing a video game. I usually don't game at all, but this Fallout game is pretty addictive. You know, you can build your guy up, his attributes and everything. And what's cool about this one, because I played another Fallout game, or two other ones, is that you can build a fort. You can build kind of a reinforced area out of pieces parts, because you can scavenge and get resources like metals and shit like that, and you build up walls and stuff and make yourself a fort, and you can have people in that fort that will help protect it. So that's a pretty neat thing about that game. Yeah, now I'm getting back to the game. I go off on tangents if you haven't noticed that. But yeah, you can build a fort You can have your own community thing going on. You can plant vegetables and things like that. And you can run electricity through your encampment too, which is pretty cool. You do all kinds of stuff. It's a fun game. Let's see. You used to, but the last few years you haven't had time. 5-year-old, 2-year-old take my time. I make tent forts. That's cool. Boy, I haven't made one of them for a while. Used to, I remember back in the days, used to, in the living room, get the sheets and blankets and stuff and stretch them out everywhere and try and find anything heavy you could to hold them down, you know, connecting them to the coffee table, to the couch, and hanging out and camping out in the living room. Oh my gosh, we haven't, just got used as a towel. Maybe my shirt will be cleaner. I don't know. Actually, it's a fresh shirt, but yeah, we haven't camped out with the kids in the living room for.
I don't like that.
I don't think we ever have. You don't like that?
Nope. I like actually going outside and camping out.
Yeah, well, I like camping outside.
And my back is too old to
But I
sleep on
remember
that
being
floor.
a kid having a lot of fun camping out in the living room.
Well, the kids can do it. I don't want to do it.
Josh says I should do my next show in a tent fort. Man, it might not be a bad idea. It'd be just me camping out in a tent fort. But still, yeah, I could try and be extra careful and make it family friendly.
Yep.
Make a family friendly show in a tent fort. Oh my gosh. So, Josh, you drink coffee? You a coffee guy? Or are you a tea guy? Did you go British on us? See, I should re-upload my show to YouTube and get some sponsors. There. You just, what you just did was hit upon something that, I have been pondering for some time. The thing is, I don't know, okay, I don't know if I can get those shows converted over to YouTube. I don't know about that. I'd like to do that, and I was thinking if I could do that, yeah, maybe maybe get a sponsor. So, but that's funny you said that. Let's see, you're happy to see me do this show. It fits me well. Thank you. I'm glad you're happy for me. See, you're a coffee guy, but you drink 4 Red Bulls a day. Oh, jeez, man. Wow. Never really drank those energy drinks.
Can you explain how he rewired his whole house?
Yeah, my wife said when she heard about you and the 4 Red Bulls, she said that could explain how you rewired your whole house. You were wired yourself. But yeah, I'd love to get the show on YouTube also. You know, I have some things holding me back from it, and I think, and mainly they're like technical things like having equipment, you know. I think I need more equipment. I need another camera and another way to feed the show into YouTube is what I need to do. Now, I'm not totally nerdified either. Let's see, watch YouTube, how to load it up from Facebook. Duh, yeah, that makes me think, duh, yeah, I should look that up. I'm not saying duh as in you duh, I'm saying me duh. We just talked about YouTubing to learn shit, and you pointed out something that I should have obviously thought of, but I didn't think of it. That's why I do this, so I can learn shit. But yeah, you got a point. I should check out YouTube and try and figure out how to load it up from Facebook. You know, I refer to myself as a Metro Billy, you know, Josh, which, you know, I even did a little short video on that on YouTube when I discovered that, when I found out that I was, you know, that there was hillbilliness in me. I even did a little video about that. That was kind of an awakening and a epiphany kind of thing there. Spiritual awakening when I figured that out. But I even did a video on that. But damn it, you're right, dude. I need to YouTube that shit and figure that out. Because there's probably some nerd out there who has devoted his time to making a video all about it, and I am missing the boat. So damn it, I need to do that. Because it would be great. It would be great to be doing it on YouTube because I could hit so many more people. Let's see, you love that I'm doing my dream from as far back as 20 years. You could really make something big out of this. Thank you, Josh. You know, it's very encouraging. And yeah, I've talked with people and they're like, dude, you could be making money. You know, I went into a butcher shop one time up in Cleveland that my wife grew up going there, and I went in there and talked to the people. They were really cool people, and one of the ladies working there, she told me, and this was a while back, she told me, she said, you know, you could be making money. She said, like right now, you could be telling people, hey, $100 and I'll mention you or whatever on the show. She said you could be getting equipment like that, and I do need to. And now that I think about it, it's like, you know, it would be nice to, you know, do make something out of it to where I could, you know, actually help myself out a bit, because, you know, right now, I mean, you know, I'm doing it. I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm meeting a lot of people and going back and forth, trading ideas and hearing about other people's experiences with life is a lot of fun. So, but it would be nice, yeah, if I turned it into something full-time, careerish, yeah, that would be rad. And I have been thinking about that, so. But thanks for bringing that up, and thanks for the inspirational positivity. My goodness, I sure as heck can't have enough of that. I don't think anybody really can. Because the world has a lot of weight on it. And it can be rough. Feel weighted down sometimes, but try to keep my chin up. See, if you contact people on Amazon, you can get free YouTube cameras. What the hell? And equipment for free. If you review them on your show, once again, YouTube how to do it. Yeah. Dude, that's... no shit. Well, I could review stuff for Amazon on there. You know, I wonder if they want an honest opinion. You know, because I got trouble with that, not being honest. I got trouble that I am honest about stuff. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'd do it for sure. I would review stuff. It's just if something was a piece of crap, I'd say it was a piece of crap, you know?
Not if you're getting
well, Teresa just said, well, not if you're getting paid. I don't know if I could be what do they call them, a shill or something? I don't know the term. You know, paid people would just go along with stuff. But
hey, you're gonna make enough money. I'd say I'm the Pope of Rome.
Oh. Then again, I do have positivity where I try and see the good in things.
She married me.
Let's see, this electronic Bizistro 2000 doesn't function very well, but it makes a very nice paperweight, you know. So I do try and see the good in things, but,
And in people.
oh yeah, people too. I think that's what helps a person in life, avoid a lot of horse shit, is looking for the good in people instead of looking for the bad in them. See, my daughter's 11. She gets free Amazon stuff for reviews on YouTube. They can take it back if it's a bad review. She's 11 and she's getting free shit for reviews on YouTube. Oh my gosh. This girl's 11 years old and she's a hustler.
Yep.
Wow, this girl knows what to do. Yeah, I need to take a lesson from her. Yes. Well, I'll tell you what, dude. My ears are open and my brain is open, so I am seriously thinking about the stuff that you're talking about. Wow, she gets free Amazon stuff. She's 11 and reviews shit.
How does this happen?
What do you mean, how does this happen, honey? I figure she does reviews and...
No,
you know.
I'm almost out of the
Oh,
dots
my wife
for
is
this
doing
certain
something
color and I'm
completely
getting
different.
upset.
My wife does diamond dots. You ever hear that? We got a diamond dot that's done that I can show here. Give people an example of. My wife does diamond dots. You ever hear of it? It's a hobby. Okay, you start out with this. It's not a piece of paper. It's really some sort of, actually a sturdy material. But then you put these little plastic, they call them diamond dots, on there, and then it forms a picture. Look at that. So my wife took this little pencil looking thingy, and this has an adhesive background on it. My wife takes this little pencil thing, sticks it in this putty type stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And that helps it stick to the pen thing, right?
Yep.
And then applies it to the to this adhesive back material.
Yep.
And it makes a picture.
Yep.
And it's, you know, it's pretty. And that is one of the ways my wife decompresses. You know, that is one of the ways that she gets to do something that is just for her and have a little bit of time out from dealing with which one of our kids is trying to beat the hell out of the other one, or what new mess has popped up in our house.
I asked Francis, I said, well, why didn't you ask me or Paul about next week getting you to and from work?
Yeah.
You know, because
We're
Matt's
talking
going to be
about
on
our
commission. And she goes, well,
daughter's
you
gonna
have
need a
all
ride.
your kids to worry about.
Oh, our oldest daughter referred to, what'd she say to you? She said,
I said, why didn't you ask me or Paul?
my wife asked her why she didn't
and she said,
ask
well,
for some help
you got
getting
so
her
much
around
on
because
your
she doesn't have a
plate.
license.
She said, you got so much on your plate and you got all your kids to worry
And
about.
I guess my daughter told my wife that you have so much on your plate, you have all of your kids to worry about. These kids to worry about are Frances, my oldest daughter.
She is included.
She is one of these kids, although she's an adult, but...
Yeah, and I was like, Frances,
gosh.
you are one of my kids.
Yeah, well, she's removed. Is there a lighter about?
I took it.
Oh,
no,
you stole a lighter? Great, Yeah, wow, 11-year-old, and she's doing reviews and hustling and getting free shit. Good for her, man. I'll tell you, good for her. Well, this old man's going to try and learn a lesson from her and from what you're saying. And that's, you know, I don't like to brag about anything, okay? I've always, you know, I try not to brag about shit. You know, usually if I am bragging about something, I'm BSing and I'm just playing around, you know. But the one thing that I will say that's good about myself is that I am pretty open-minded, and I like to keep an open mind and learn about new shit. So I am taking what you're saying to heart. I am going to look into it, and Thank you very much for that information.
She almost had a squirrel.
Oh, Josh is saying kids will always be your kids no matter their age.
Yeah, and she doesn't get that.
Yeah, and our oldest just does not get that.
She thinks because she moved out, she's got to do everything on her own.
She's an adult. She moved out, so she figures, she's independent and she's just a grown-up, and that we're no longer going to regard her as one of the kids. Let's see, Josh just Googled free stuff for a review. There's a ton of stuff out there. Well, it sounds like the only thing holding me back is me. So I'm going to have to...
Untie your hands.
I'm going to have to start, untying my hands. But that's my wife. She does that to me. But
hey,
we're not going to go into that. No, but seriously, I'm not really into that bondage stuff. Tried it once. It left marks. But anyways,
Byron.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get busy and sit on my ass on the couch and look this stuff up. I can,
This is not
I'm going to have to check this shit out. And here's what I do, Josh. I will write this stuff down, and I do that a lot. Let's see. She will remember she's your kids this Christmas. Yeah, I'm sure she wouldn't mind still getting some gifts, even though she's 22.
Her birthday.
She is 22, right, honey?
Yeah, her birthday's, not yet. She'll be
terrible.
22 on September 26th.
She's not 22 yet?
No, September 26th.
Oh my gosh. Okay, rundown on the kids. We've got 2 that are 21, right?
No, you have, right now.
Right now we have 2 21-year-old children.
She'll be 22 in September.
But we have 2 kids that are 21. We have a kid that's 20. We have a 17-year-old.
18.
Oh shit! Now he's 18. I lied. 18, and then 15.
15.
Then
13.
13. Then 10. Then 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it. That's.
Oh, and we got a.
And we got a dog.
And we got a baby.
She's 2 years old.
Oh
yeah, and we just found out we have a baby. A youngest, she just started carrying around one of her baby dolls and informed me and my wife that is our 9th child. But that one's cool because it doesn't really poop. I can handle that. Damn, I am gonna check out this review stuff. I say to myself, Paul McVay, you have had your eyes closed to a lot of shit out there. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks for the information. And here's the thing. What I was going to say was, I got my notebook, okay? I write down ideas for the show or whatever. Of course, everything is unscripted, but Josh put, congratulations, Grandpa. Yeah, well, oh my gosh, I knock on wood that I am not a grandpa yet. I mean, don't get me wrong. When time comes and I'm a grandpa, there ain't going to be a whole hell of a lot I can do about it. I'm just going to be a grandpa.
There's always room at the table.
Yeah, my wife said there's always room at the table. And that's the one thing. We might not have much, but we do make sure we have food.
And love.
And love, yeah, we got lots of that. That's a resource that's pretty abundant here. Yeah. What?
37.87.
Oh, my wife's over there talking about these diamond dots. Yeah, they got these diamond dots and all sorts of things. But yeah, oh my gosh. Back to what I was going to say. Keep moving off the subject. I have a notebook, and what I do is, not only if I'm writing down ideas for the show, I will write down, okay, when people, friends such as yourself gives me an idea that sounds really cool, I will write this down. I write these things down, and then I do something about it. All right, you got to get going. All right, well, thanks for hopping on, Josh. Much love to you, brother, and to you and yours. Hope everybody's doing well, and one of these days we're going to have to meet up, and you're going to have to introduce me to this beautiful family of yours, and vice versa, dude. So be good. and stay safe and have fun. Thanks for being on here. But, yeah, guys, that's Josh talking to old friend of mine. Known each other for many, many years. And we got to get together and have that coffee, damn it. And introduce our wives. The wife introduction thing, you know. But, damn. So my buddy Josh threw me lots of food for thought. And you know me, I like food. But, yeah, I'm going to look into that stuff. What do you think, guys? Think I should...
Yes.
You other folks think I should do that? Look into that? I'm going to check that stuff out. I mean, hell, only thing it's going to cost me is time, right? And you know what? I'd rather be working on more material and more broadcasting and stuff than sitting around scratching my hiney. You know what I mean? But,
Don't do that anyway.
what the heck time is it? When did I get on here? I don't even know when I got on here. The cigarette keeps going
9
out.
o'clock, maybe 9:30.
9:15, I think, or somewhere around there. I think I got on. But, anyways, yeah, my friend Josh just hit me with a whole bunch of ideas that I had never considered before. That I didn't know anything about. I'm gonna have to check that out because yours truly, you know, I'm not doing everything I can, obviously, to well, I want to do everything I can, actually, is more like it, to move forward in life, you know. That's part of what it's about, isn't it? Forging ahead, pioneering, becoming productive, building blocks of life. Is that what you said?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, something like that. But, you know, trying to get into a better situation than you're already in. You know, except for, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there. Well, no. I was going to say there's probably a lot of people out there who have reached a certain point and they're like content and they're like, I'm cool. But, you know, there's a lot of people with lots of money who never are content. You know, I've seen them, I've met them, I know them. And I know people who have made lots of money and continue to try and make even more money, because that was the mindset that got them there in the first place, was being hungry. And these people stayed hungry and they just keep getting bigger and bigger.
Money.
Yeah, money. I am not, see, that's my thing, is I am not a money motivated guy per se. And don't get me wrong, I like to have money on me, but that is not, it's not the first thing I think about when I wake up, or the last thing I think about when I go to bed. Is how much money I have, or in my case, don't have. But it's something that helps. Money is a tool, you know. Hello, good morning, what's happening? Good morning, Nick. How's things your way? Feel free to hop on here or text if you care to. Let's talk about money. That green stuff. You probably know what it is. I forget what it looks like sometimes. I don't get my hands on it too much. But, yeah, hustling. Gotta hustle for that cash, don't you? Gotta work hard. I come from a family, well, not all of them are hustlers, but I had an uncle that was a hustler in the antique business. Auctioneer and antique dealer.
He was successful.
Yeah, and he was successful. He made money. But the man was working a lot. Always worked. Even when he was sitting down in the coffee shop, he was working. You know, he was thinking, he was planning, He's interacting with other people about about deals, antique deals, and things like that. And, just had to keep the hustle on, and so Paul here, I'm just the little choo-choo kind of trying to get the momentum going in. Need to get my hustle on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I'm gonna have to get moving on that. I think I'm gonna hop off of here, guys, and drink a little more coffee. And tomorrow, I don't see anything keeping me from being on at noon. Do you, honey?
I won't be here, but
yeah. So I should be on time tomorrow, which should be nice because yesterday's show, I don't know what happened. There were all kinds of people on at noon, but luckily for me, my old friend Josh popped up on this one, so that I'm very glad it happened. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to get off of here. You guys just got to see me get some new ideas into my brain. And so hopefully I will evolve in a positive manner and start getting my tempo speeded up a bit. But I'm going to hop off of here. You guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for wasting your lunch with me. I hope whatever you're doing, you have a great day. And be safe. Stay out of trouble. And I'll see you later. All right? Bye.